Why do we celebrate New Year's Day on January 1st? The answer takes us back thousands of years. New Year's Day, a celebration that unites us all, has a history as diverse and rich as the cultures that observe it. It's a day of joy, reflection, and hope, universally recognized yet celebrated in countless ways. Our journey to uncover this history will take us from the ancient city of Babylon to the heart of Rome. So buckle up as we travel back in time to ancient Babylon. Our first stop is ancient Babylon 4,000 years ago. Picture a civilization where the concept of a new year wasn't just a passing moment, but a massive 11-day festival known as Akitu. Marking the arrival of the vernal equinox in late March, Akitu was an event of grand proportions. The Babylonians believed this was the time when the gods met to decide the fate of the world. It was a time of renewal, of fresh beginnings, a time to appease the gods with rituals and sacrifices, in hopes for a prosperous year ahead. Each day of the festival had its own unique traditions and ceremonies, reflecting the deep-rooted belief in renewal and rebirth. So, next time you toast to a new year, remember that you're participating in a tradition that dates back millennia, a celebration of renewal that transcends cultures and epochs. From Babylon, we move to the heart of the Roman Empire. Welcome to ancient Rome, a city of grandeur and calendar changes. The Roman calendar initially was a confusing mess, often manipulated for political purposes until one man decided to reform it. Enter Julius Caesar, the famed general, statesman, and calendar reformer. In 46 BC, Caesar introduced a new calendar now known as the Julian calendar. He rearranged the months and established January 1st as the start of the new year. But why January? The answer lies in the Roman god Janus, after whom January is named. Janus, with his two faces, was the god of beginnings and transitions, symbolically looking at both the past and the future. It seemed only fitting to start the new year with a month dedicated to him, and thus, January 1st became New Year's Day in Rome. However, as the Roman Empire fell, so did January 1st as New Year's Day. Enter the Middle Ages, a time of knights, castles, and calendar confusion. The Christian Europe of the period veered away from January 1st as New Year's Day. Instead, dates like March 25th, tied to the Annunciation of Mary, or even Christmas Day, were often used to mark the new year. But as the Middle Ages gave way to the Renaissance, a need for calendar reform became evident. This need was answered by Pope Gregory XIII, who, in 1582, introduced what we now know as the Gregorian calendar. This reformed calendar was more accurate and gradually gained acceptance across Europe. As part of this reform, January 1st was once again recognized as New Year's Day. This shift wasn't immediate or universal, but over the centuries, the Gregorian calendar, with its start of the year on January 1st, became the global standard. With the calendar set, let's jump into the tapestry of traditions. New Year's Day, a global event with a myriad of traditions. From Spain, where people eat 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight, each one representing luck for the upcoming months, to Japan, where temples ring their bells 108 times to cleanse the previous year's sins. Or Scotland's Hogmanay, where the first footing tradition involves being the first person to cross a friend or neighbor's threshold for a year of good fortune. Fast forward to present day, these traditions have either been maintained or adapted into modern celebrations. The iconic Times Square ball drop in New York, the mesmerizing fireworks at Sydney Harbor, each culture adds its unique flavor to the occasion. Yet regardless of where you are or how you celebrate, the underlying sentiment remains the same. A fresh start, a new beginning. With every countdown and firework, we're partaking in a tradition thousands of years in the making. Ever made a New Year's resolution? You're not alone. This tradition traces its roots to the ancient Babylonians, who made promises to their gods at the start of each year, hoping to earn favor. Fast forward to today, we still carry on this practice, resolving to improve and grow as we welcome a new chapter. So, as we celebrate the new year, remember, we're not just following a modern tradition, but participating in a ritual thousands of years in the making.